All right, today is day 13 of me talking to my camera, 30 days challenge. And today I want to talk about a topic that says, is life fair to some people and is life unfair to some people? Now, I can say among all the 30 days challenge videos, this is the first one that I had to redo, like record, delete, record again, delete, record again, delete. Why? Because I was having different opinions or different view concerning the topic. At first, when I thought of the topic, I told myself yes and no, that life is fair and life is also unfair. And then I said no at some point again, that life is not fair. Life is not, life is fair. And then again I was like, no, life is unfair. And then now I'm going back to yes, that life is fair and life is unfair. I don't know if what I just said makes sense. But I was having different view on it, and that's why I had to finally make the video, which is this one I want to make now. Whatever I give now is what I'm going to stick with. So I feel like life is fair, and I feel like life is also unfair, and I'll give my reasons. For life being fair, I feel like life is fair because think about it. Everyone who is determined, everyone who wants to become great in life, everyone who wants to become something in life, as long as that determination in them, as long as that seriousness in them, as long as there's that zeal, there's that passion, like I'm going to become successful, I'm going to become great, I'm going to become someone in life, they eventually get there. And now, yes, I know you will say, but life throws things at them that would discourage them and all. Let's use the Bible to tackle that aspect. So there's the Bible verse. I don't really know the Bible verse, like where it's located, but it's said God does not tempt you with things that He knows you are not capable of overcoming, or He knows that you're not capable of withstand. You're not strong enough to go through that trial or go through that temptation. And I think that's the same thing life does. There are things that life knows that will. If I throw this thing at Ope will fall regardless of all this talk that it says that if whatever situation you are in, make sure you continue pushing, blah blah blah. If I throw this thing at him, it will fall down. So I think life is fair because it knows everyone's strengths. It knows, let me use it. It knows everyone's strengths. So yes, whether you like it or not, you are going to face challenges in life. Everybody, the rich, the poor, the young, the old, everyone will face challenges. But I think the challenges life throws to each person is different, and it depends on the capability of each person. So I feel life is fair in that aspect, that it won't throw things that you're not stronger than. It won't throw you things that you know that you will find it hard to overcome. I think life is fair in that aspect because everyone, like I said, will face challenges. Everyone face everyone face challenges, right? So I feel life is fair in that aspect. Now, why do I say life is unfair? I feel life is unfair because, okay, here in Nigeria, we always say something. We say life is not balanced. We usually use that whenever, for example, let's say someone who is giving 20% effort into growing and building is doing better than someone who is giving 100%. I mean, imagine someone who is putting his whole everything, like everything I got, everything I have, I'm putting it into wanting to become big in life. And there's someone that is putting effort, but it's not really putting effort there like that compared to me. And then life is rewarding that person way more than me that is putting in more effort. I feel life is unfair in that aspect because tell me why you are rewarding this person. Yes, I know the person should also receive reward for their little determination or their little consistency or their little push that are putting into wanting to become someone in life. But I feel, isn't life supposed to reward the person that is doing way more? So I feel life is also unfair in that aspect. I don't really know if what I'm saying makes sense, but that's just my own view on is life fair, is life unfair. I feel it is fair and it's also unfair. It is fair and it's also unfair. People that have passion, like I said, people that have determination, they want to become great in life. I think life also in a way helped them to get there. So it's fair in that aspect. But it's also unfair. Like, why should I be seeing someone who is doing less and then the person is making it more? I mean, I feel like it's unfair in that aspect. I don't want to talk too much because I feel this topic is also a very controversial topic. But that's just my own view on this topic. I feel life is fair and it is unfair. But even though life is fair and unfair, I'm going to do everything I can to ensure that life does not decide my own life. I'm going to put in everything I can to build, grow, become someone great, whether life likes it or not. That's what you should always put in your head. Like, whether life likes it or not, I'm going to be great in life. Whether life likes it or not, I'm going to become someone in life. Whether life likes it or not, I'm going to get to that dream that I want to get to. Whether life likes it or not, I will do everything I can to make it big. So it can be fair, it can be unfair, but me, I am going to get to where I'm going to. I'm going to accomplish it. I'm going to fulfill that dream. Always tell yourself that, regardless of. I feel everybody has different views. I'm sure some of you might agree with what I just said. Some of you may disagree. Some of you might say yes, life is unfair, or some of you may say life is not unfair, or like life is fair, and some of you might say life is fair and unfair. I don't know, but whether life is fair, whether life is not fair, just make sure you put everything you have in getting to that place you want to get to. Don't let life stop you from getting it. That's all for today's video. Bye.